You are now in the deep end of horror.
And I will see the life run out of you.
Hello, my children of the popcorn. It's Thrill Me Thursday. Hey, isn't that Devon Graham? Andrew has challenged us this week to present our 5 favorite alternate endings for horror movies, which I think is an excellent topic. First, I have 2 quick honorable mentions. The first is The Descent, because it has 2 endings. It's a film made by a UK filmmaker, and the UK ending is depressing, but I like it. When it came over to the United States, of course, we don't like depressing endings as much, apparently. So they gave it a more upbeat ending. And I like that ending too. So I like both endings, and I'd be hard-pressed to say which I like better. And in addition to that, I don't know which one would be considered the alternate ending. So The Descent gets an honorable mention. Army of Darkness gets an honorable mention for almost the same reason. I love the ending that is currently for the theatrical edition, which is the Shop S-Mart ending. However, it's more in keeping with Ash's adventures in Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 to have, and his adventures during this film, that he would get things wrong. Number 5 on my favorite alternate endings is Happy Death Day. And the reason why Happy Death Day's alternate ending appeals to me is that when I first saw Happy Death Day, and I love this film, but when I first saw Happy Death Day, I didn't really think the main character had redeemed herself enough by the end of the movie. It was more like, it didn't seem like Groundhog's Day, where Bill Murray went through a process to become a better person. The character in Happy Death Day, she was just a horrible, horrible character from the start, and she got a little bit better by the end, but she's hugely self-centered, and I didn't think she'd earned it. The actress is great, but that the character had not earned the normal ending. So I did appreciate the alternate ending, which is strangely not used for number 2. Number 4 on my favorite alternate endings, Little Shop of Horrors, Little Shop. If you've seen the alternate ending, you know exactly why I like that one. The actual picture here on the cover implies it, and the director's cut is available with the original ending, with the alternate ending. Is available on Blu-ray, but I for some reason have not picked it up yet. All it is basically an additional scene, and involving Audrey 2. Number 3 on my favorite alternate endings is funny because this is from a film that is not one of my favorite films, and that's the alternate ending to Hostel. The ending to Hostel is actually just boring. It's just a, after everything is done, I get some revenge. Big deal. It's not that Hostel's a bad film. It's okay. I did not find it groundbreaking. It had some very interesting turns. Eli Roth is certainly very good with horror, although I much prefer his Cabin Fever. But go see the alternate ending to Hostel. It is dark as fudge. You can find it, I think you can find it on YouTube, the alternate ending. And then, my next 2 picks for my 2 favorites are the alternate ending for Manhunter, which if you watch the director's cut of Manhunter, which is available on the Scream Factory disc, it gives you several different changes to the film, but they're mostly subtle. But it also provides a callback very close to the end of the film with William Peterson visiting the family that was going to be killed, or one of the families that was going to be killed, and you can see how Will Graham has psychological problems, and so that made this one, the director's cut, to be just a touch better. And then my all-time favorite alternate ending is Exorcist 3. And I don't even want to call it Exorcist 3. Because if you get the collector's edition, watch the movie, watch the director's cut, and you'll find out that it is not just an alternate ending, it's a completely different movie. For example, Nicole Williamson, who's great in The Exorcist 3 and plays a priest who performs an exorcism, he isn't even in the original cut of the film. So the alternate ending is extremely anticlimactic, which makes it different from everything else. Everything else you're building up to this climax, and the alternate ending to Exorcist 3 is just very anticlimactic and very, very different. But I like the film, the director's cut film, much, much better than Exorcist 3. I really enjoy Exorcist 3, but Legion, which was the original title, Legion is an awesome film. It's a shame that they don't have it all in high definition, but you get enough of a taste of it with the high definition and standard definition mixes in Scream Factory's Collector's Edition. So those are my 5 favorite alternate endings. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Click like, subscribe, or even comment below, because I want to hear what you think.